Hey everybody, Tim Rawson here at Gear Up. Now I want to walk through something that is probably overlooked a lot, and that is probably the simplest but most widely used product that we have at GearUpCenter.com. You got to check it out. It's the Shemagh. I think they have like a dozen other names for it, but I could consider this a lifesaver. You know, this thing has like the multi-tool of multi-tools. I know it seems really simple, but I mean, if I sat down and made a list, I think our list is growing over 20, and it keeps growing. As more as your mind can think of different things, this thing can pretty much do it. It could be a sunshade. Obviously, it takes the heat and the cold off of your neck and off of your head, wrapping this thing around, which I'll show you in just a few seconds. But you know, I've used this in a lot of different ways. It collects berries when you're out there scavenging for grubs. It'll also be used as a tourniquet. You could utilize this thing as a tie to tie stuff up. You know, if you had to grab a whole bunch of branches, you could do that. I've used this as an actual umbrella. It works fantastic if you want to get your whole body cool, or pour water on it. Once you do that and wrap this around your carotid artery, you know, like this, nice, cools the whole body temperature, brings it right down. It's a pad when you're carrying a big sling around your neck. When I carry my rifle, I always put it over my neck. This actually helps pad it really nice. Obviously, takes the sweat off of you. You could use it as a cloth to wash stuff with, toilet paper, wash it again, of course. But the uses of this simple piece of cotton cloth is invaluable. Out in the wilderness, you cannot go anywhere without one of these things. And to tie it up to kind of the Bedouin style, what you're going to do is put it on the corner here, about 3/4 of the way, flip it back, yeah, grab the tail, keep it over here, bring the other side up and around, tie, adjust it for whatever you want. So you know, now if I'm in a dust storm, I've got myself a nice little mask. Keep the particulates out of your breathing. Sunshade, keep it down. I at night will wrap myself up in it because again, it keeps your core obviously, or I mean your head, a lot of the heat escapes, so this keeps that from happening. Also, I'm usually pretty close to the campfire, so when the wind changes directions, this keeps the smoke out of my nose, and it keeps me sleeping nicely through the night. So again, there's a million different things that you can do with this thing. It's a Shemagh. It is fantastic. It's probably your cheapest, most versatile piece of survival equipment you can't go without. And it's a stylish fancy feature too, if you're one of those kind of guys. But let me tell you, this thing is worth its weight in gold. So go check us out at GearUpCenter.com.